Mhm.
You must literally cleanse yourself with water, take a shower after every physical act, because now you are open to spiritual attack. People call it sleep paralysis. There is such a thing as sleep paralysis, but there's also such a thing as demonic attack. And the
I
way
think
you
they're one and the same, honestly.
well, there could be a medical condition of you're like in between sleep and waking up and you're stuck and you can't move. But then there's the one that's undeniable. The one repeating occurrence that seems to happen every single time people have quote unquote sleep paralysis, which is they feel a shadowy figure. It's almost cloaked. It kind of
Yeah.
looks like the ghosts in the movie Ghost, the demons that come to take out the bad people when Patrick Swayze's trying to get revenge, right? That's kind of
That's
how
a For the
that's
younger people, you'd have to go check that movie out. The younger people might not know about that movie. But
yeah.
they're very shadowy, like, staticky
I
figures,
don't
I
know if
found
you've
them.
ever experienced the phenomenon, coach.
Oh,
Have you ever
I have. It was terrible. It was terrible, actually. The one time I experienced it, here's the thing. I've talked about this before. I was playing around with a lot of new age stuff, a
Mm,
lot of psychedelics,
mhm.
a lot. So I was very open there. A lot of meditation, focusing on chakras, all this new age type of stuff. Doing a lot of meditation in front of an altar, in front of a Buddha with flames and staring into flames and having the elements around and meditating for long periods of time and all sorts of stuff that I didn't really understand. Yeah, I didn't grow up with any religion. My mom had no religion. My dad was very religious, but he wasn't around. He's Cuban Jamaican, so they're super super religious people. But I had nothing, so I was just clinging to whatever. Learn about Buddhism, learn about Hinduism, like things of that nature. And I'm opening myself up way too much. Very depressed at this point in my life because I don't know what's going on. I haven't found any of this stuff that I do now. Working in these dead end jobs. So I pretty much hate life. Like I could solidly say I hated life. So I was just trying to cling to something. Um, and then when it happened, it was a weird thing. And smoking weed constantly. This is before I got sober. I got sober like 4 years ago, 3 years ago now. Actually, no, it's gonna be 3 years in a month, actually. It's perfect. Um, so, yeah, I was just really open, sleeping, and then all of a sudden this buzzing. Not it was like a headache, huge, strong, crazy headache, buzzing, and it felt like something was pushing on my head. It felt like something was on me and it was pushing on my head, almost like it was pushing so hard, like it was trying to get into my head. And I was fighting it, and that was causing the buzzing. Like, I was, like, fighting it in some way. Then, if this makes sense to you, I'll just say my spirit. I'll say my soul. People call it, like, the astral body. It gets up and rolls out of the bed because 'cause I'm like, "I gotta get out of the bed." But then I look, I'm still in the bed, and this thing and, it's I think people call it the old hag, but it's, like, all black, slick
Shadowy.
black hair, definitely female, slick back hair, and it kinda looks to me, but it has no real face, no real, like, distinct features or anything like that, but I can tell it looks at me. I'm on the ground in this astral body soul state, and I'm trying to crawl away, and then I kinda just freeze, and then I'm back in my body, laying there, and then I get up, and I'm sweating, just drenched in sweat. It was crazy, and that was it. And I turned on the lights and took a shower, all that stuff you're talking about, but that was the craziest, most feeling demonic experience I've ever had, ever, ever. And like I couldn't sleep with the lights off for like 3 weeks. I was solidly scared. So like very, very scared of that at that moment. And yeah, that was the only thing that I had.